All right, friends, it's T-Man, and we're back with our favorite Hindu Indian YouTuber, Desi Gym Fitness, man. So in this video, Desi Gym Fitness says, build your legs from skinny to muscular. So we're going to react to the exercise slave.
नमस्कार दोस्तों, एक मर्द को असली मर्द बनाने में सबसे बड़ा रोल होता है लेग का। भाई जैसे दो लौंडे आपके सामने हैं, इसका जो टांग है ना बहुत पतला है, इसके वजह से कमजोर भी है, इसके अंदर मसल मास भी नहीं।
So it's all about the legs right now. He's talking about your skinny legs. You got to get them stronger, bro. Okay, I'm gonna translate the Hindi because I'm really good at Hindi, dude. Gonna translate for you.
इसके अंदर उतनी जान भी नहीं है क्योंकि टांग ही क्वालिटी नहीं है। लेकिन
I know you guys didn't know that I speak Hindi, but hey, man, what can I tell you, man? I'm talented.
यहाँ पे देखिए एकदम तगड़ा लेगा, उसके साथ साथ मसल भी है।
See, he's got to make that guy's legs to be like that guy's legs. Yes.
के अंदर ताकत भी है, जोश भी है और वीरवान भी है। लौंडा ज्यादा है। जिस बंदे का लेग तगड़ा होगा ना, वो ऑटोमेटिक हर तरीके से तगड़ा होगा। टांग तो तगड़ी है ही और बॉडी मजबूत।
You see how simple this channel is? It's just outside doing exercise, and this guy's got over 3 million subs, bro. See? Really the public really is only interested in exercise. You can still look good doing these kind of exercises, really, seriously. You know that? You're young, you can look good. Look at this guy in the center. When he first started, this guy Desi Gym Fitness, when he first started, he didn't look anything like that. Now he's got a little pump going on, maybe some sarcoplasmic, I don't know, because these guys, they're vegetarian or whatever, I don't know, mostly vegetarian. Maybe he eats some protein, I don't know. But I got a little pump going on, whatever, yeah. I mean, that's all. People just want to look good because they have this idea that they look bad. Maybe because they're eating a peasant slave food diet, which is making your body look bad. You are what you eat, so you look bad because you're eating food that you're not supposed to, that makes you look bad instead of eating meat.
मजबूत भी रहेगी, जोशीली भी रहेगी और वीरवान भी रहेगा, हर तरीके से मजबूत रहेगा। इस लेग को तगड़ा करना बहुत जरूरी है। लेकिन 80% ऐसे लोग हैं जिनका लेग ऐसे एकदम डंडा टाइप।
Like, look at him. He's really simple. He's just got a little pump on. That's it. You know, looks good in a really tight t-shirt. It's the idea, right? These guys are really skinny. If they get a little bit pumped up, some sarcoplasmic pump, yeah, they're gonna look maybe, I don't know, they're gonna look like they're exercised, I guess. Yeah.
पतला कमजोर बेजान, जिसकी वजह से उनके अंदर न जोश है, न ताकत है, न कोनो क्वालिटी की मर्दानगी वो फील करते हैं। तो अगर आपको भी ई लेग से ई लेग बनाना है तो बहुत
is this, you'd probably rather look like them than look obese. That's definitely a plus. Yeah.
आसान तरीका बताने वाला हूँ। कुछ ऐसी चीजें बताऊंगा जिससे आपका लेग पतले से मोटा हो जाएगा, कमजोर से तगड़ा हो जाएगा। तो टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करते हैं, अपने बेजान लेग को तगड़ा बनाने के लिए रेडी होना। लेट्स डू इट।
ले फिर आ गए।
Let's do it, baby.
अगर आपका बेस मजबूत रहेगा, मतलब टांग मजबूत रहेगी, सबसे बड़ा बेनिफिट ये है, नेचुरली आपके बॉडी का जो टेस्टोस्टेरोन हार्मोन है, जो मर्दों वाला मेन हार्मोन,
Testosterone, the main hormone. Yes, man. I love this guy.
तो जो मर्द को मर्द बनाता है वो बढ़ेगा नेचुरली, जिससे आपकी पूरी बॉडी बदल जाएगी। उसके लिए सबसे जरूरी चीज है, पहले ट्रेनिंग करो बे। ट्रेनिंग ऐसी करो, पूरा लेग जो है ना मसल।
How big do you think Desi Gym Fitness arms are? How big do you think his arms are, or is his forearm? You know, I would guess they're about maybe 14 inches, 14.5. I'm being generous. 14.5. I'd say 14, but 14.5. Okay.
ट्रेंड हो जाए जिसकी वजह से वो बढ़ेगा, मजबूत होगा। सबसे पहले एक्सरसाइज, इतनी बवाल एक्सरसाइज है तुमने कभी नहीं किया है। देसी बैठक तो पूरी दुनिया करती है, लेकिन ये वाला देसी बैठक अभी करो, 10 ही करो, तुम्हारा टांग ऐसे फटने लगेगा बे, बवाल मच जाएगा। सुनो ट्रिक समझो। अब लोग क्या करते हैं बैठक में, बैठे उठे, भाई ये पूरी दुनिया है टट्टी कर रही है बैठ बैठ।
Yeah, that's a great exercise. That bike bouquet. You could do like standing squats. It's great. A lot of multiple stretches on the myofibrillar. Definitely, you'd have to keep doing more sets. I mean, if you if you want to get them to build up a bit, like these, proteins and stuff, you got to be in anabolic growth state for sure. Protein's got to outpace protein breakdown. That is definitely your plus when it comes to building muscle. Once you're in that phase, that anabolic state, pretty much anything you do is going to, these things are somewhat going to work. But of course, after the first couple of times you do them, you have to keep doing more and more and more sets. You're gonna have to add more sets, reps. You're gonna have to add more sets doing that. But when it comes to body weight, that's the only reason why we use weights. But yeah, I mean, you can only get so much like damage here in the beginning doing these body weight exercises. It'll rapidly adapt. You won't get any more myofibrillar growth. It'll become very difficult at some point. So you try to do it with weight, maybe a knapsack, something, add weight or do something, Eventually, like I said, you probably have to go to a gym. But here's the thing. The people that are watching him, the public, they're just interested in looking like this guy in a t-shirt. That's all. Like a little bit in a tight t-shirt, look good in a tight t-shirt. The problem is you're going to have to buy a lot of what? Tight t-shirts, get it? You're going to have to buy a lot of tight clothes. The majority of people, to make themselves look good, what do? They buy tight clothes. They look better in tight clothes. If he wore a loose shirt right now, right, with these, and his pants were loose, would you be paying attention to him? No, you'd think there's nothing going on there. See what I mean? So the way he impresses you, he wears tight clothes. Yeah, a lot of people do this online. The tight clothes or low body fat, either with their shirt off, it's the low body fat, or if they're small and they have low body fat, it just put the tight t-shirt on, extra small t-shirt. That's about it, basically. Yeah. See what I mean? Just to impress you.
उससे कोनो फायदा नहीं, हमें पूरे लेग को ट्रेन करना है, क्वाड्स, हैमस्ट्रिंग सब। बैठेंगे हम लोग पंजों पे, लेकिन जब खड़े होंगे ना तो एडियो हो जाएंगे, पंजा उठ जाएगा। चल के दिखाओगे, बैठा पंजे पे, खड़ा हो गया एडियो पे, पंजे पे, एडियो पे, जिससे पूरा लेग जो है ना।
Okay, why do you have to put your heels up when you go up? I don't know. This is interesting. Maybe I need to try this. Maybe it's going to build muscles? Because you put your toes up in the air, they're going to magically build them faster? I don't know. Whatever, but okay.
तरीके से stretch, squeeze.
Stretch and squeeze. So ask yourself this question. When does it just become exercise at some point? There's nothing going on there anymore. You're just overtraining yourself. You know that you're increasing your metabolic rate. You're adding to this oxidative damage. More oxidative damage. So now you're going to have to consume even more protein because why? Because you're going to have to try to regenerate faster than you're degenerating, than you're deteriorating, because you're going to be deteriorating here rapidly doing exercise. See what I mean? But okay, man, each to their own. I don't know why people think that exercise makes you young. It doesn't make you younger. It itself is not going to reverse aging, but exercise-induced muscle damage can extend life because it says that in science, because it expands the satellite cell pool and the telomeres. Yeah, so that can help with extending, but again, your life may not extend if you're deteriorating faster than you're regenerating. So they kind of go together somewhat. Get it? So yeah, I don't know.
Chest up. हाँ.
Oh yeah.
वहीं पे. ये देखिए. इसको बहुत समझ करना पड़ेगा.
But yeah, if you don't have a gym or anything and you just want to do exercise, I think these are great. You can grab a bar and do sissy squats are amazing because it's almost like a pendulum. The sissy squat, you could do it like a pendulum, basically holding onto a bar, moving up and down like a pendulum. You can also hold on to the bar and move forward with your knees pointing in to do the quads. So yeah, and then you can do Nordics for your hamstrings. See, so you can do all these body weight exercises outdoors. So hamstrings, Nordics. You could do front. You could do pendulum, sissy squats. You could do your quads, pointing your knees in, up and down. Yeah, but you can do your calves. You could do your calves as well. Stand on the edge of stand on the edge there on a brick or something, and do one foot at a time. So all the weight goes on each. It's distributed, the weight on both of your calves. Yeah. So there's more weight going on there, weight bearing on it.
समझ के जैसे ही लौंडा कर रहा है, बैठो पंजे पे, खड़े हो जाओ एड़ियों पे, तो पूरा लेग जो है ना टनने लगेगा, फटने लगेगा, बवाल मचने लगेगा और पूरे बॉडी का वेट आपके टांगों पर आएगा। एक बार में 10 से 12 बार, 15-20 बार, जितना तुम्हारे अंदर दम हो सही तरीके से करने को उतना करो। 3 से 4 सेट लगाओ, पूरा लेग हर तरीके से ट्रेंड हो जाएगा। अब दूसरी एक्सरसाइज ऐसी है, वन ऑफ द बेस्ट एक्सरसाइज इन द वर्ल्ड, पूरी लेग को ये
See, best exercise in the world. It is. It's good. I would agree.
ये पिछवाड़ा अगवाड़ा सब ट्रेन का ये फेंक दे बाबा, सब ट्रेन का ही फेंक दे। चैलेंज है, लेकिन करने का तरीका समझो। पहले सीधे खड़े हो, अब घुटने में जाना है, 1 फिर 2, अब जंप मारो, बैठ गया, अब स्क्वाट। ये पूरा इसका सर्किट है। चलो 1 2 जंप, 3 4, 4 स्टेप में है। 1 2 जंप।
See, he has a whole film crew now. I love his camera work where the background is like it's kind of like faded out, and then you just have them two here in the front. It's great camera work. I mean, and I love the backdrop is amazing. Nature, bro. This guy doing exercise in nature really. I mean, just looking at nature makes people just feel so much better. And this guy doing these natural exercises outdoor, he's the instructor, and he has this person here he's instructing. It's crazy. This is like, man, it's so good. Like, I'm telling you, he has him in these booty shorts, right? His shirt off. You can see his body is, he's got some muscularity because he's just a regular guy, but he looks all right. It's just great. The video, the backdrop is just amazing.
स्क्वाट पूरे लेग के अगर बैंड ना बच जाए ना, हम
I love this squat where he's going 1 foot down and then jump up. 1 foot down, one down, fuck. 1 foot down, then the other one down, and then jump up. This is great too. You can be very inventive when it comes to exercises. It's terrific. I love this.
को बताना तुम कहीं के देखोगे।
I thought that was awesome, man. This is great. If you're, like I said, if you're into exercise, this is great.
बैठो मत, मोबाइल रखो, 2 मिनट के लिए रोक दो वीडियो और तुरंत करो, अभी तुरंत करो।
There's absolutely nothing wrong with these exercises. They do help to stretch the myofibrillar. But if you're not in positive nitrogen balance, you really aren't going to get very much there if you're not outpacing the breakdown in proteins.
12 बार ऐसे 1 2 3 4, ये बहुत बड़ा बॉडी बिल्डर
Here's
बना।
the thing. It also makes it so much easier when you're in an anabolic growth state. When you're in an anabolic growth state, everything is just so much easier. Yes. So much better.
ये ना फट जाते यार, तार ना फटे।
You'll even outperform in your sports if you're playing sports in your anabolic growth state. You're going to outperform everybody, bro, because you're anabolic.
एक बार में 10 से 12 बार, 3 से 4 सेट, पूरी टांग की वाट लग जाएगी। जब टांग की वाट लगेगी, इसका मतलब ये है तुम्हारे अंदर ताकत फील होगी, तगड़ा लेग बनेगा। तीसरी एक्सरसाइज पूरे पैर।
I love his enthusiasm, man, when he's slapping, posing. Yeah, man, those fucking muscles, broski. I love these little, what are they? These little weights he's using here, cement weights. They're great, homemade weights, dude.
को मजबूत बनाएगी। जब पैर मजबूत होगा, इसका मतलब आप
It's got that nice homemade, like crude look, that real crude look, all this fancy stuff and everything, kind of like a turn off.
मजबूत हो गए। ये बहुत इजी एक्सरसाइज है, दुनिया में कौनो भी बंदा कहूँ भी, कौनो भी दुनिया कौनो कोने में तुम कर सकते हो। ये डंबल लिया है, लौंडा सीमेंट का बनाया है, मेहनत किया है, आप ईंट ले सकते हो। ये आपके भी अंदर अगर ताकत हो तो आप भी बना लीजिए, ज़्यादा सही रहेगा आपके लिए। चेस्ट अप रखिए और वॉकिंग करिए लंजेज के साथ। चलिए लंजेज 1, ये बैठा, चेस्ट अप, फिर यहाँ पैर रखे, 2, ये डायरेक्ट रख सकते हो, चलो डायरेक्ट रख लो, 3, इसे बोलते हैं वॉकिंग लंजेज। एक स्थान में करना होता है, लेकिन ये वाला ज़्यादा।
Yeah, lunges. I mean, and he's holding weights, right? He's actually doing some weights. So maybe you can carry some weights with you if you have them. Go to the park, I guess. You can buy these at a dollar store, these type of weights.
बेनिफिट करता है क्योंकि इसमें मसल टू माइंड कनेक्शन बहुत तगड़ा रहता है, फोकस रहता है बंदा, और मेहनत ज़्यादा पड़ती है, बवाल ज़्यादा मचता है, पिछवाड़ा ज़्यादा फटता है इसमें। और जो फटेगा उसका मतलब ये है उसमें ताकत लग रही है, वो एक्सरसाइज तगड़े तरीके से हो रही है। ये चेस्ट अप रखिए, ये जाइए स्क्वीज करिए, स्ट्रेच, चलो ये स्क्वीज स्ट्रेच
Squeeze and stretch.
पूरा ऐसा सिस्टम रखिए। चेस्ट को अप रखना है हमेशा, चेस्ट डाउन करके बिलारी जैसा ना लाड़ा बाड़ा करे, ऐसा मामला गड़बड़ हो जाए, थोड़ा दूर तक जाइए अपन।
He understands this. Yes, the stretch is the most important. Yeah, the eccentric is the most important.
15-20 मीटर, उसके बाद यहीं से वापस जाने का प्रयास करो, लौटो, ऐसे वापस जाने का प्रयास करेंगे कि होता है वॉकिंग लंजेस। एक बार आप कहीं गए फिर वहां से वापस आए, उसको बोलते हैं एक सेट। ज्यादा सेट लगाने की जरूरत नहीं है, 2 से 3 सेट लगा लेंगे ना आप।
See, think about this. What's the difference between what he was doing there, squatting, stretching the muscles, and lunging? What's the difference? There's no difference. They're both the same. You know what I mean? There's nothing. He doesn't have to do this. He's just doing this to entertain you. Like, you think you have to do this. You don't have to do that. You could do one thing for your thighs, just one exercise, squat. And squat will do everything. You basically just do a lot there to stretch the myofibular and the eccentric. So what is this doing exactly? See what I mean? What is this doing exactly?
टांग कांपने लगेगा, आपको लगेगा यार हम गए।
This is actually harder than the squats that he was doing. The squats were easy. This is going to stress your body out. It's going to stress you. Your cortisol is going to go up because the full squat is going to be so much better and easier for you. But I understand he wants to place, because it's a body weight exercise. So he's trying to place all the weight. It's distributed on each leg at a time, one leg at a time. So there's more weight now being distributed in the lunge. But you can literally just stand up and put your foot on a step, like steps. On the second step or the third or the second step, you can put your foot on it and literally just lunge back and forth, back and forth. It's just about stretching the muscle, causing multiple stretches so you can get some micro tears in there if you're able to get them. I don't know. So yeah, I understand why he's doing this, but is it a necessity? No, not really, because it's going to stress the shit out of you.
लगे बस्ट भाई, लेकिन बस्ट नहीं होगा, आपको बहुत ज्यादा फायदा होगा। किसी बंदे कितना भी कमजोर लेग हो, वॉकिंग लंजेस अगर वो ट्राई करेगा ना।
Look, you can still sissy squat one leg at a time as well. If you're holding onto a bar and you're sissy squatting in a pendulum style, kind of going up and down, you can do one leg at a time or both legs. You don't need to do this.
टांग तगड़ा होने से, चौड़ा होने से, भरतू होने से कोनो रोक नहीं पाएगा। अब चौथी एक्सरसाइज है, लास्ट एक्सरसाइज है हमारे इनर थाई के लिए। अगर पैर मोटा नहीं हो,
The whole point of eccentric exercise is to relieve you of the stress. Concentric exercises stress the fuck out of you, raise cortisol through the roof. But eccentric exercises, they're less stressful and you absorb energy because you're going down with gravity.
है ना, तो इनर थाई पे आप काम नहीं कर रहे हो, जिसकी वजह से आपको मोटाई दिख नहीं रहा है। पैंट वैंट पैरों को भरतू लगे, इसके लिए इसको करना पड़ेगा। पैरों को शोल्डर थोड़ा बाहर खोलो, और खोलो बाहर, ये, और बाहर तरफ ऐसे खोल के ऐसे कर लो। डंबल ले लो, कोई भी वेट ले लो, उठा लो और चेस्ट अप कर लो, बीच में वेट को डाल लो, जाओ नीचे, ये। और घुटना बहुत ज़्यादा आगे नहीं जाना चाहिए।
Look, I'll explain this, man. The reason why you want to do these exercises using a bar, because less stress. We're just focused on the eccentric exercise. So we do a pendulum squat, right? So we're basically mostly focused on the eccentric. But on our way back up, it's a lot easier going up because we're holding onto the bar and we're swinging back up. We're swinging our body back up. We're not using we're not using all our muscles to prop ourselves back up again. We're more focused on the downforce, on the eccentric. That's why it's so much easier. Get it? Less stress, more damage to the myofibular, more growth, more strength afterward. Now you can literally be in a, what do you call it? Maybe standing up. There's a bar there, and you do your push-ups on the bar as well. Pretty much on a, I don't know. You're on an angle. You're not doing push-ups on the floor or anything, whatever. You're on an angle standing up doing it. So when you push off, when you go up, it's a lot easier. But going down, all the pressure going down is on the eccentric. Going back and forth is a lot easier. It's so much easier, believe me, trust me. What else is there? Oh, so when you could literally get a bar too. You could bend your body backward and use your arms to pull yourself up. You're constantly doing eccentrics on your arms. It's easier to pull yourself up, and then your body weight is pulling down on your biceps. That is also less stress, more eccentric. Even your back exercise, pulling back and forth on an angle, it's just so much easier, less concentric, more eccentric. Yeah. You can also bend forward and do your shoulders, or unless you could do a handstand. I don't know how strong you are, but if you can't, you can start with doing like bent shoulder presses. So again, find a very low bar where your head goes, behind it, and just do your shoulder exercises from behind the neck, and then from the front you could do it that way, from the front and behind. So again, it's so much better doing it that way.
वहीं पे सेंटर बैठो, चेस्ट अप रखो. इसे बोलते हैं सुमो स्क्वाट, लेकिन तरीका यही है, इसके अलावा कोई तरीका नहीं है. फालतूगिरी करेंगे बिल्कुल फायदा नहीं होगा.
Yeah, these are good squats. These are okay as well. But the pendulum, the sissy squat pendulum is a lot better. Again, why are you doing this? It's still going to work the same muscles, so there's just no point. What, make it harder for you? You don't want to make the exercise harder. You simply want it to be easier so that you could get bigger and stronger.
एक बार में 10 से 12 बार करना है, बहुत ज़्यादा बार नहीं करना.
The whole goal in bodybuilding is just to build myofibular growth. That'll make you come back bigger, you get stronger, you get stronger, you get bigger, you get bigger, you get stronger. Get it, dude? So don't waste your time here, man. And you'll look good in those t-shirts.
ये डिपेंड करता है वेट कैसा इस्तेमाल करो. कम वेट इस्तेमाल करोगे तो 20 से 25 सिर्फ इस्तेमाल लो. ज़्यादा वेट इस्तेमाल करो, हैवी है थोड़ा.
It's like this Enrique guy. I saw him now doing like running. He does these running videos. He's talking about sprinting now again all of a sudden. He started talking about sprinting, why it's so good. Yeah, sprinting is very good. But sprinting is better when you're running down a hill. It's going to be so much better. Believe me.
तो 10 से 12 बार बहुत है. चेस्ट अप रखो जैसे ही लौंडा कर रहा है वैसे.
It's easier to sprint down a hill than it is going up a hill, that's for sure. Now, flat and fast, yeah, it could be whatever, but you get benefits when you run down a hill because you're getting multiple stretches in your legs. That's why. And it's less taxing, more absorbing energy and less losing energy, and it's a lot easier. And it's a lot more funner and less stressful and more growth and more strength.
करना ट्राई करो. बहुत तेजी से नहीं, बहुत झटकेबाजी नहीं, बहुत लंठाई नहीं.
And the fact that it will make you faster running down a hill than running faster up a hill.
ऐसा स्लो कंट्रोल स्क्वीज. कनेक्ट योर माइंड विथ योर मसल, देन यू विल गेट मैक्सिमम बेनिफिट व्हाइल डूइंग योर एक्सरसाइज. समझे भैया?
You're going to get maximal benefits while doing your exercise. You're going to get the same benefits if you do a sissy squat, like in a pendulum style, holding onto a bar. Yeah, it's the same stuff, dude.
तो 3 से 4 सेट लगाइए लास्ट में.
Look, if you needed the weight, just put it on. Just put a backpack on. Put the weight in the backpack and do it. Sissy squat. You don't need to do this. This is going to stress you. It makes it difficult. It makes it difficult. Bad for knees. It's no good.
तो लगा के खत्म कर दीजिए पूरा लेग वर्कआउट. बवाल मच जाएगा. पैर में इतनी जान नहीं बचेगी. चल लो, लेकिन ऐसे तुम कंटिन्यू 2 3 4 5 10 हफ्ता कर दिए ना, तुम्हें लगेगा हमारा पैरवा पहले जो पतला था मोटा हो रहा है, भरतू हो रहा है, मजबूत हो रहा है, और मेरी शरीर भी तगड़ी हो रही है, मजबूत हो रही है, मेरे अंदर ताकत आ रही है, जोश आ रही है, और मैं मर्दाना ताकत फील कर पा रहा हूँ. तो यही था वीडियो. जिसका टांग पतला है, पैर कमजोर है, उसके अंदर ताकत नहीं फील होती है, और वीरवान वो बंदा नहीं है, उसके अंदर जोश नहीं, स्टेमिना नहीं है, तो ये 4 एक्सरसाइज मैंने बताई, करके देखिए. आपका लेग तो मोटा होगा ही, टांग तो मजबूत होगा ही, उसके साथ साथ आपकी बॉडी मजबूत होगी, रग ताकतवर होगा, और आप पहले जो कमजोर थे ऑटोमेटिक ताकतवर होने से दुनिया कोनो ताकत आपको रोक नहीं पाएगी. वीडियो अच्छा लगा मेरे भाई तो कमेंट करके जाना, लाइक करके जाना, सपोर्ट करके जाना. अच्छा कमेंट करो ताकि भाईचारा हमेशा मेंटेन रहे. तुम और हम दोनों भाई मिलकर बवाल मचाते रहे. हर हर महादेव.
Yeah, man, that was a great video. If you like those bodyweight exercises, I mean, he's got another one for chest. Maybe I should do that one. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao, friends.